As we go into late summer and early fall, and these plants that are in native pastures or even some of the other warm season grasses such as Bermuda grass, as they begin to mature, we certainly will notice a little decrease gradually of the protein content in those grasses. As ranchers are taking care of young cattle, whether it be yearling steers or replacement heifers, this is an opportunity to take advantage of a principle that I call a positive associative effect. That means that by using just a small amount of protein supplement, I can greatly impact the performance of the cattle. As we think through what's going on, remember that ruminants, these cattle, have a vat that contains a large quantity of microbes that help them to digest the roughage. That, of course, that vat is the rumen. If the diet of the cattle is low in protein, the microbes don't grow and therefore don't digest forage nearly as well. As we have done a little study where we've taken yearling type heifers consuming lower quality forage, we notice that when they're getting no supplement, they can only consume about 10 pounds of the roughage every day. As we add up to 1.5 pounds of soybean meal per head per day, we see the digestibility of that forage going up rather dramatically. As the digestibility goes up, then the ability of the animal to take in more of that roughage also goes up. And so we'll see a pretty sizable increase in the intake of the forage on a daily basis. So now you've got two things going. Got more forage going into the heifers as well as more digestibility of what they're consuming. And then the bottom line shows up, the amount of actual energy that these heifers are getting out of the forage that they're consuming voluntarily is dramatically increased. And that's why we can see a rather substantial increase in the rate of gain of yearling type cattle on standing native forage in late summer and early fall if we just give them a small amount of a high protein supplement in the neighborhood of 1.5 pounds per head per day. This is a principle that you can use here in the late summer, early fall for lighter cattle such as replacement heifers, yearling steers, or even young cows that you're trying to put extra condition on before we go into the winter. Positive associative effect. It's a principle that can help you this year and maybe in other summers to come. Hey, we'll visit with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.